is a brand new month. Welcome to the month of April. And in the studio with me today, I have the lovely Becky Lindley.
Hi. Happy to be here.
Yes, yes, yes. So Becky actually was scheduled. We actually scheduled for you to be on the show in Christmas when you were at the ball.
Yes, we were having a very good time
Like,
that night. And you
yes,
were like, you should come on the show. And I said,
yes,
sure.
yes. We were at the Royal Holiday Ball. As you know, we do this every year. And we were just on the dance floor having a good time. And, it's like,
We
oh,
were the last
like
ones.
we were literally,
Truly. It was perfect. I was requesting songs.
yeah, we were singing at the top of our lungs.
Mhm.
And I was like, girl, you're an entire vibe. You should be on the show. And
Yeah.
we did it. And but I tell you, you don't realize how busy you are till you try to schedule things as an adult,
For
right?
sure.
And we're like, okay, this Wednesday, that Wednesday. And it was just
Hmm.
but it worked out. So today we were scheduled for a long time. We're like, you're going to kick April off. So I'm so
Absolutely.
glad that you're here.
I'm excited to be here. This is a fabulous studio.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I love it. I mean, hello. But I'm going to say thank you to the guest and all that, and then I'll come back and chat with you.
Cool.
She said, so for those who are joining us for the first time, welcome. And for our returning viewers and subscribers, I appreciate you. You know that you could watch us on Facebook under Positively Suzanne. Just remember that after 30 days, Facebook does get rid of the live, but we are always on YouTube on the Positive Vibe Studio. So please make sure you go on, get caught up on all the latest episodes and previous episodes. If you've missed it, you could certainly look some at the fashion over the past couple of years, the different hairstyles, all the things, all the phenomenal guests that I've had. I really truly enjoy chatting with just so many different folks and just finding out what inspires them and really trying to inspire you all to just step outside your comfort zone and just do the thing. Got to shout out our executive producer, Paul Anderson, for making the magic happen week after week. We appreciate you, Paul. And I must say, I am so grateful and beyond humbled. As you know, last week we did not have a show. We had the I Got You Sis Summit, the third annual. And let me tell you, just blown away by the attendees, the presenters, the speakers, the keynote, the guests, the performers. It was phenomenal. I saw so many wonderful women from Boston and Springfield that just came to the event. I met a couple of people. They're like, "Oh, I saw it on Eventbrite," and they registered and they came, and it was such a great space.
I
And
love women lifting other
oh
women
my
up. It's
God,
beautiful. It's
no,
beautiful. It doesn't have to be competitive. We're all
no,
in this
not
together.
at all.
I missed it, but I got
Yes,
you, sis.
I,
I'll be there next year.
I
You
got
know
you,
I
sis.
will.
I got you, sis. I got you, sis. No, I appreciate. Just listen. Thank you to every single person that registered, that shared, that engaged, that came, that spoke, that just did all the things. We had so many great vendors. We just had a really really great turnout. Two guys, got a shout out, Manny from Managing Media. He was a guy in the audience, Sean Harris. You know, always supporting me. So I appreciate you. And of course, Paul, my executive producers, thank you all so much. And I'm blown away by Holy Cross. They continue to support me and, the things that I do year after year. And this year they were our only sponsor. And we're grateful for that because the summit was going to happen, but you guys certainly helped relieve some of the financial burden. So I truly appreciate. And the JMAC, thank you for the space. But this episode is about Miss Becky. So Becky.
Well, wait, I think we got to shout out you, Suzanne.
Oh, no,
Let's take a moment
no.
because you work so hard and you're so passionate about what you do and inspiring others. And you do this on your own time in addition to working a full-time job because you just are so devoted to lifting others up. And I feel like we have to take a moment to celebrate you because you inspire me so much. Because people always have dreams of things that they want to do, but finding the time to do it, adulting, making money, living your life, but you're doing all of it in this too. So kudos to you.
Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. And I do not take it lightly. Thank you. I truly appreciate that. So we're going to talk about you.
Ah,
So you are the assistant to the president at QCC for engagement and initiative. All right. So we're going to get into it like right away. And because your title, your fancy title, everybody's going to see that fancy title all the way. But let's
Wow.
talk a little bit before we get to where you are now. Let's talk a little bit about Becky. When Becky was a little girl, what was Becky like?
Oh, it's actually a really good question. You're digging in deep.
Like,
Right
let's
from the
dig.
beginning.
Like,
I love
we're going to did you watch The White Lotus?
I sure did. Uh-huh.
Do you remember the episode Jennifer, and I'm forgetting her name, one of my favorite, like Jennifer, she was in American Pie.
Yes,
Jennifer Coolidge.
Yes.
Just hilarious.
Oh,
yes. And she went all the way back, and he's like, oh, we're going all the way back. So let's go all the way back to little Becky and pigtails.
Yes. Oh boy. So I was actually a very serious child.
Really?
I think it was because I was a firstborn child.
Yeah.
I had a younger sister. My parents divorced when I was around second, third grade. So I think I had always felt a very strong responsibility to be taking care of my mom and my sister. And so, you know, when I was a kid, I was not playing out with the other kids. I was always like sitting with the adults. I was also, as I progressed, a very like quiet and shy human.
Wow.
I actually was a wallflower. I wanted to
Really?
not be seen. I had a few close friends, but that's
Yeah.
it. And this is a perfect question because it really, my transition from that was really led me to what I do for my career. When I went to college, I decided I was going to be a brand new person.
Wow.
I just really decided that I wanted to live my full life and everything that was inside of me. So I just
Wow.
actively decided I was going to talk to people and I was going to be out there and do my thing. And I was really blessed that I went to, actually ended up being my second choice for schools, Mass College of Liberal Arts that used to be North Adams State in
Okay.
Western Massachusetts. And there were some people there in higher ed, in student affairs, the like forward-facing, working with the students that saw something in me, saw the potential in me, took me under their wing, and encouraged me to get involved. I ended up doing a bunch of leadership positions while I was there. I was an RA. I was in student government. You know, I helped run leadership retreats. So all of this really just enforced me to be more outgoing, more talkative, and I really loosened up. And now I feel like I'm the exact opposite of what I was as a kid. I mean, you know me. Most people that know me are very shocked to hear that I used to be a very quiet and
like
shy
I
person.
did not see that coming because
Yes.
it's like you actually introduced yourself to me. Like you are just like not shy. You came up and like, "Hi, girlfriend," and I'm like, "Okay."
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was all because of college. And
Okay.
I actually originally went to college to be an elementary school teacher.
Okay.
Loved kids and was always good with them by nature. But when I graduated, I didn't find a teaching job right away, and I ended up getting rehired at my alma mater for a year, doing residence life and running residence halls, etc. But I just made an active decision that I wanted to work with college students. So it's a very long story. We have an hour, right?
We have an hour. Go.
So I ended up working for the organization Big Brothers Big Sisters for 4 years. Again, working with kids, and I really developed a love of mentorship, which I still carry with me to this day. But I was still missing that college atmosphere that I love so much. So that's when I ended up, you know, deciding to pivot in my career instead of working with kids, working with college students. And so I ended up, you know, going to a little tiny school in Bangor, Maine, hired me. So I'm from Massachusetts originally, but I decided to make a leap and move up to Bangor, Maine to run residence halls at a tiny little school up there. And then, I mean, I could keep going on, but I ended up getting like a master's in student development and higher ed and just really sunk into. So my passion is really to give the opportunity for people to have the opportunity I had of finding my voice, finding my passions, feeling confident about myself, understanding what my strengths are. I feel like everyone is a leader. And that I feel like that's my calling, is to provide that. So my position now, it has transitioned. Obviously, it's not with students, but it's still very much with that theme and that passion.
So let me say, because like college was pivotal for you, and
Mhm.
we work at QCC, right? And so many students sometimes, they're coming from high school, and I think certainly COVID did not help with that, right? Like they are
Mhm.
so scared of going to college
Mhm.
because they're going to be away from home, they're going to be away from their safety net, and they're like, well, what am I going to do? But you truly found yourself in college.
It was a totally different time. Absolutely. I mean, I like to say that I'm a young looking, but it was quite a long time ago that
It's
I went to
okay.
college. So,
Yeah.
I mean, to give you an idea, like I got my first cell phone like right after I graduated college. And like,
Yeah.
so it was a different time and
It's
social
okay.
media
Mm,
vibes and all
true.
that sort of thing.
True.
So, it was like, it was just like a clean blank slate.
Mm,
So that's why I was
yeah.
able to take advantage of the situation. I don't know if I would do the same thing if I
Mm.
went to college now, honestly.
Well, no, and I mean, I get it with the social media because it's like we create, like a lot of teenagers have social media, right? So we have
Hmm.
these personalities on it. So sometimes when you get to college, all they got to do is search you out on social media
Yeah.
and they find everything. But you know what, though? I was at a conference last year, and Pinky Cole, who is the owner of Slutty Vegan, which it's a restaurant, and I love her transparency. She talks about a lot of things, but there was an audience question, and one of the audience members had said like they have like this platform, and they were clean cut, they don't swear, right? And she said she, in her natural life, she swears, and she wants to start introduce it. And she basically asked like, can I? And she was like, yeah. Like, why not? Like, I get it, like, but sometimes we hold on to these things, right? Like, oh my goodness, are folks gonna accept us and things like that? And yes, truly you might lose a few people, but I think we were allowed to evolve, right? So
Hmm.
even if, let's say for instance, I am a certain way, and I'm going away to college and I want to change and I want to evolve, just because I've had that personality, like I hope that they'll have the courage to say like, this is no longer who I am.
Hmm.
I have outgrown this, and I'm going away, and I'm just going to start over and do
Absolutely.
it.
I think it's a double-edged kind of situation
Yeah,
because I do think, social media can be challenging
it
and like
is.
expectations of people. But I also, on a completely different lens, kind of appreciate society vibes now
Yeah.
because I feel like it's really encouraging of people to just be unique and do their own thing.
Yes.
Like, the nerds are cool.
Yes.
And like, I have always been someone that's had a larger body, and that's
Mm,
been really challenging for me in my whole
mm.
life. And like, back in the day, like trying to find clothes was
Yeah.
awful. But now, like, there
Yeah.
are like influencers that are larger body that are out there
Yes.
doing their thing. And
Yes.
there are like complete clothing lines that
Yeah.
are meant for those folks. Like, so I do appreciate where we are with that,
Mm-hmm.
that people are kind of like more accepting of that individuality, like lived
Mm-hmm.
experience type of thing. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
kind of like,
absolutely. Media, like what it's able to do. I mean, how else could I keep up with you on cruises? And we're going to talk about that
oh,
later.
I didn't even think about that.
How
Yeah.
else do I get to know about your, enjoying a cruise? I get
Yeah.
to see it on your story, right? I love that. The opportunity to know more, because like I have friends all over the world, and we don't have the opportunity to talk to them. Like you said, life is out here doing its thing, right?
Mm.
So we don't always have the opportunity to consistently talk on the phone and things like that. But then the other side is, because we share so much sometimes, the opportunity for cruelty exists so much more, right? Somebody could look at a picture and make a derogatory comment. I posted a picture the other day. Somebody went on, I just deleted. I didn't even
Mm.
engage, because who wins in a Facebook war,
Mm-hmm.
right?
No.
Like, I don't,
No.
like, I'm going to go with Michelle Obama. I'm going to go high. So,
Oh yeah, I've had unfortunately some not positive experiences because I get very passionate,
yeah.
unfortunately, about political stuff, and we're not going to go political today because no,
I
let's
mean,
not do that.
listen, politics impacts it all. So,
Yeah.
we can certainly talk and share and whatever. I'm very vocal about where I am, where I
Yeah.
stand.
Yeah.
I
Same.
believe in humanity. I believe that, where we are right now as a nation, like it's awful. So,
Preach.
we can
Yes.
absolutely talk about it. I think, I've learned how to not engage with certain folks in regard to politics, not because I don't talk about politics, but if you could honestly look at this current administration and say that they care about immigrants, and then they care about the rights of women, and they care about kids and things like that with a straight face, what can I say to you?
I know it.
Like,
Well, I think the problem is that people are humans.
yeah,
If we were looking at this with just facts,
yes,
facts and figures,
yeah.
you can't deny things, right?
Uh,
But like when you have conversations with people, like, and you want to debate like
Yes.
a political comment or something, there's always feelings. There's always like
there
those
is
vibes.
feelings,
And
yes.
that's why people take it so personally. They
Mm.
can't just like, and I mean, like, I have had some decent conversations with people that, you know, as someone on the left, someone on the right can
Mm.
sometimes have a solid conversation.
Mm.
And that's a beautiful thing, being able to go across the aisle.
Mm.
But both sides need to be able to come with an open mind.
Mm.
And that doesn't always happen.
It doesn't always happen, but I will say this. As a Black woman in America, it's exhausting
It is.
to always have to defend my existence. It's exhausting for folks expecting me to defend things that are racist towards me. I'm just done.
I agree.
But I get it.
Well, and I
don't
also
defend.
think that it is like a really important responsibility for those that are privileged, that are not in those bodies, to be vocal and
Absolutely.
to, you know, when the opportunity presents itself,
Mm.
to stand up for what is right
Mhm.
and to be intentional about that. Because it's very easy to go through your everyday life and not
Mm.
notice things,
Mhm.
microaggressions, or, you know, just things the way that they always have been. But
Mhm.
that's not okay.
No, it's not. So yeah. So politics impacts us
So,
all,
yeah,
right?
here we go. We
Here
got
we go.
political. Oh, no.
We did get political,
Yeah.
but no, but you know
No,
what?
it's important.
It's important. It's a part
Yeah.
of our everyday life.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're going to continue to talk about it. And it might pop up again throughout, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, but no, thank you for sharing, you know, your journey from, you know, childhood and then absolutely through college. And you mentioned Bangor, Maine. So I actually worked in Bangor, Maine, not worked per se. So when I was a district manager for this retail brand, I had a store in Bangor, Maine. So picture Bangor, Maine,
yeah.
picture me.
Yeah.
How did I blend in?
Yeah. Well, speaking of what we were just talking about, let me tell you,
It was
for people like me, bless, so important.
It was insane.
And Bangor is, you know, I mean, like, I have not been up there for 20 years,
Yeah.
but like, it's a little bit, it's definitely more sheltered, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, like, but the folks that need that support, those services, I don't know what the retail is that you had sold or whatever. Like,
It
it's
was
so
Lane Bryant.
Lane Bryant. All right. Well, there we
Yes.
go with plus size again.
Yes.
But anyways, just to be able to feel as, you know, it's, I don't have that experience,
Yeah.
but it can be lonely. Do you know what I mean?
No,
like,
it was
isolating.
It was. So I think they weren't like overtly like. I wouldn't say that they were mean, but like there was certainly a lot of stares and a lot of like just invasive questions. You know, again, it's kind of like when a woman is pregnant, right? And it's like, you don't have the right to go touch her belly
Right.
just because it's poking out.
Right.
Like you, and
Right.
especially if I don't know her, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like, just a lot of invasive questions and
Yeah.
things like that. And
Oh,
I mean,
sorry.
it was, you know, I went through it, but then again, I genuinely don't remember seeing anybody that looks like me there.
I'm not surprised.
I don't-
I'm really not.
I don't, and everywhere I go, the hotel, the restaurants, the malls, it was really interesting time. But you know what? Made it through.
Well, it's not a destination city to go
It's
move
not.
to.
It's
You know
not.
what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not Boston. It's not shit. It's like, oh, you know, like, I want to live in Bangor. You know, and I mean,
Interesting.
I'm no hate because, like,
No.
you know, out there, it's a lovely. Maine is a lovely area.
I do love Maine. We were
but-
just in Bar Harbor.
Exactly, Bar Harbor, which I have a history of Bar Harbor as well. It's gorgeous there.
Tell me your history.
Oh boy, we're gonna get really into.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So here we
Is
go.
it PG? Is it
Yeah,
a
let's drink the tea. Let's drink the tea.
Okay, let's play that. Okay, like pinkies up, pinkies up.
Okay, yes,
Let's
yes.
sip the tea because she's gonna talk about.
So when I moved up to Bangor, Maine, all
Yes.
by myself, my
Mhm.
little self. So let's think. We got to think about the year here. It was around 2005.
Oh wow.
So yes, we're aging ourselves here.
You
around
did, but it's okay. I'm
2006.
right there with you.
Yeah.
So.
So way back back in the day before all the apps were available.
Yes.
There was Match.com that came.
Oh,
It was
yes.
very early Match.com, and I
Yes.
decided to get on it to meet a someone. And I ended up getting married to a someone back then.
Okay.
And we got married in Bar Harbor.
Oh, okay. Lovely.
Someone is not in my life anymore, and
Okay.
it's 100% for the best.
Yes.
So that's the tea. I mean, like, open and close, you know what I mean? We don't have any children, or like there's no reason for me ever. But I think a lot of people are surprised that I kind of had like a whole nother life there. Like, it feels like not even real life. You know
I
what
know,
I mean?
right? Because again, it's 2005.
Yeah.
I mean, it's over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Like,
Oh.
it freaks you out.
How is that
sometimes.
possible when I'm like 29?
I don't
a
know.
child bride.
I don't know.
Yes, but I'm so blessed that I got to meet my husband now.
Yes.
Who's so wonderful, and I also met him on the interwebs. But I met on eHarmony.
Okay, so let's talk about, you're gonna write a book after, because you found you found love twice on the apps.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've been hearing my friends tell me about these apps, and like, these streets are not kind.
No, they are not. But we're going on 10 years of knowing each other. So that was 10 years ago.
Okay.
Again, very much aging myself, but like, so that was before the apps really started, kicking in. So, but I mean, it was still not as easy, like, scouring through the folks that,
But it's different now. Does Match.com still exist?
I think so.
And eHarmony? And what about like, and then there's Tinder, because Tinder is the big thing.
Tinder, Bumble,
Grindr.
Or
is that a made-up one for
Farmer
shows?
Wants a Wife. I don't know. That's such a thing. That's a TV show, actually.
I am so grateful I'm married, because that one, Farmer Wants a Wife, I am automatically disqualified.
Well, come on, you be out there struggling that. You know what?
I shan't.
No, you shan't?
Okay. I
okay.
shan't. I have zero desire to be.
Oh,
zero.
You're breaking a lot of farmers' hearts out there, Suzanne.
And my apologies to every farmer out there. Happily in love and married.
Yeah.
But also, on the other hand, if I wasn't, I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. to the crow of the rooster. I am not.
Enjoys that.
Like, look at me. Like, okay.
Shoveling, you know what?
I was like, I'm not shoveling or digging no dirt and like feeding the animals and do all of this. I mean, riding I would do, but not all farmers have horses. Because I'm thinking about a ranch. I mean, I've ridden a donkey.
Oh, yeah, not the same. Yeah. Good try, though. Good try. I used to take horseback riding lessons.
I do want to take horseback riding. Yeah.
You do it.
I do. So, and I'm gonna. But so here's the thing. We went to Cabo San Lucas one year, and they had horseback riding, right? So, okay, this is me. So we go to the place, we pay for the excursion, we go to the place, and then the guy comes to me, and he was like, you can't do the horses. So I was like, okay, like, this is discrimination, blah, blah, blah. But then I went to see the horses. The horses.
Oh, it was more like a large dog.
It's not a horse. It's like little ponies.
Yeah, like a mini horse.
Yeah. The poor things look starved.
Oh God.
I think so. The horses was like at my waist, and I honestly think if I sat on the horse, my foot would drag on the floor.
Oh, okay.
That's how I rode the camel. So we did the
donkey, right?
Like, no, a camel.
Oh, a camel. Oh,
a camel.
Cool.
So we run, and those are like high. We had to like climb up on it. And
I've never.
I rode a camel, like, so before. Again, so, and then I rode donkeys when I was in Jamaica, but no, my goal is to ride a horse. So I definitely want to ride a horse.
Okay.
But Cabo San Lucas was not the place to do it, because those are really large dogs or tiny ponies.
Please tell me you got a picture of them.
I did not. Did we get? And that's the thing. They take your cameras too, because they want you to pay for their.
I had the same experience on the cruises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We did the dolphin excursion once.
Yes. Yeah, and then they charge you like $300 for the picture.
Yeah,
so
we
you,
didn't buy them. We're like,
yes.
we'll just memorize it.
Yeah.
We'll memorize it. It's not happening. I'm cheap.
I know when
Yeah.
you lay in bed, like when you get older, you're just like, yep, yep.
Yep. That's the little clicker thing. Remember that?
Like, yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. But yeah, no, oh my God, that is so hilarious. But yes, you have ridden horses.
I have ridden horses. I took lessons back in the day, but I couldn't continue because I ended up being allergic. Because they, as part of like the lesson experience, they taught you how to like take care of the horse and like clean its hoofs. Like you had to
Yes.
hold the horse's
Oh,
thing and clean it out. But brushing the horse and the horsehair, I was like super allergic. I was sneezing like crazy, so I couldn't continue. Which is too bad because I got very close to learning how to jump.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay.
Well, that's all right. There's other fun things
It's a
that we
good
can
experience.
do. Yes, no,
absolutely.
absolutely. And you can say that you've ridden, like
Exactly.
ridden a horse. Yeah, absolutely.
Like I used to play the violin.
Yeah. Oh,
That's another fun
Okay.
fact. Fun fact.
fun fact. I guess it's Fun Fact Friday.
Yeah.
It's only Wednesday, but we're gonna go with Fun
dang.
Fact Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I played the violin from 4th grade through graduating from high school.
Oh, nice.
And I stopped. I stopped when I went to college because
Okay.
my mom wasn't there to bug me to practice,
And you were changing who you were.
and I was changing who I was.
Absolutely. Did you take up the drums?
I did not, but that's what my husband plays.
Okay, because we're gonna
Sean
talk about that
McGann.
soon.
Yes.
So I know that we talked earlier about like you being the assistant to the president at QCC for engagement and initiative. And might I say, great job, doing all
you
the
so much.
things, putting all the things. We just had an employee appreciation day. Of course, the snow came and did its thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you always do such a good job, and
Thank you.
like a room with like a lot of us,
Mhm.
and you know how it is to work a room and
Oh
get
yeah.
folks
I
to-
only try to be as good as you. Though.
Oh, girl,
Yeah.
please. No,
Yeah.
you are quintessentially Becky.
Thank
I
you.
love that. I love that. So, no, great job there. But in your role at QCC, how did you, I know, we talked a little bit about your elementary years to the college years. Like, how did we get to QCC from Maine?
Yes.
Because the last week we were in Maine. So, how did
Yeah.
we get from Maine to Worcester?
Well, I'll do it on fast mode.
Like, do
since
it on
it's
fast
only,
mode, it's fine.
we only have an hour. So I stayed within working with student services for a number of years, doing residence life, and then I transitioned to student activities because I didn't want to live in a residence hall
Yeah.
or dorm anymore because
Yeah.
there was like fire alarms in the middle of the night. All set with
And
that.
just loud.
All set with that. And so during that time, when I was doing student activities, I learned from some mentors about leadership development for students, and I ended up doing that for a while. And so a couple of positions later, into my one previous to now, I had kind of made a decision personally for myself that I didn't want to do the late nights and weekends as much
Yeah.
anymore because it's a big thing, with college students
Girl.
naturally.
Yeah.
And I was really looking for a new change. I had risen to the point where I was a director of student activities. And beyond that, I would need to have become like an assistant dean or something like that. And it really wasn't a level that I was interested in going in, which is hard because I'm always like, I want to go higher, I want to do better. But I made a decision that I just wanted to do different, which I think is also good too. I just wanted to challenge myself in a different way. So when I found this position, it stood out to me because it had engagement in it, engagement and initiatives. And the position has evolved. Initially, when I started, it had some of the elements that I do now, but it also included things like an assistant would do, like keeping a calendar and like taking notes at meetings and things like that. And that was a huge pivot for me. I had never had experience doing that before. And I realized that this is not my top strength, to be honest with you. And luckily, the president, Luis, is very understanding of that. I did my best.
So you're saying you're not the note-taker gal?
Not anymore. Thank God we have Allison. She's amazing. She's so good at it. I did it. I muddled through. I didn't enjoy it. There were other things like cleaning up his desk and things like that. And it was just not for me. I was always used to like I was a director of an area. Like I was more of an independent type of thing. But that engagement piece. That's really what hooked me in. And when I started, we had talked about the evolution of this position, because there was talk of bringing in another person to the office to do full-time assistant work. So, and this position would be more along the engagement. So I kind of actively decided myself to take on more things, to build my resume, to have more engagement, to encourage the hiring of an assistant to come in so that I could focus on engagement. So it was really me that kind of decided to do that. And luckily, I was supported by the president and the other people in the office to do that. Like the professional development days that we have. Initially, that was a committee of people that were mostly from the college cabinet. And I had just volunteered, can I be a member of the committee? And they said, yeah, sure. And however it happened with the conversations, I ended up just starting leading it. And I was like, okay, we're doing this,
I'm good with it,
okay, that's great, because that's where my wheelhouse is in. It's like this, leadership development and professional development. So like leadership development transitioned in professional development. So it's all like the same similar skill sets. So that's why it worked out for me. And like the other part about engagement, it was always, and of course it still is so important to engage students so that they feel like a member of the community and they feel seen. But I feel like I'm really passionate now in my position about the importance of doing that for faculty and staff, because that's not always thought about, because they think, resources and everything, they should really be on the students. And yes, they absolutely should be, but like investing in our faculty and staff is investing in our students.
Absolutely.
Because if they feel supported, trained, recognized, then they're going to be doing their jobs better, which is supporting the students.
Absolutely.
It makes perfect sense to me. So like to have somebody that's dedicated to doing that, I think is pretty important. And luckily QCC and the president agrees. And that's why I've been able to evolve into the role that I do now.
Well, wonderful. Well, I'm happy for you that you have found your passion in life, and that's where it is. But you also do something else. So I remember when we were talking and you like mentioned it, you're like, you manage a marching band. I was like, a marching band? So let's talk about so in your life, you do a lot of like higher ed and, working with students and all of that. But then, I guess you could say marching band is connected to the student, but how did you get into that life?
So that is only because of my husband. Has nothing to do with me personally.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not personally, like there was never a dream of mine to own a marching band.
All right, so
like,
tell me about this marching band, because let's the name of it and everything.
Yes. So it's called McGann Marching Band, and my legal last name is McGann. My husband's name is Sean McGann.
Yes.
And so my husband is a percussionist, and he teaches full-time in elementary school, but his like main area of music is percussion. He teaches percussion lessons, etc. So a lot of what he had done, throughout his life has been in marching bands. He would be the percussionist in marching bands. And so one band in particular, he had become very close with the folks that owned it. And they decided to retire. And they said, would you like to take it over? Wow. They're kind of like bequeathing it. So he didn't want to do it. Because he didn't want to have to deal with the business end of things.
Absolutely.
He's a musician.
He's a creative.
Yes, that's his passion, is music and musicians. So I thought it was a cool opportunity, and I love the idea of owning a business. I said, and he knew, because of all the work that I do in my professional career, that I have experience doing contracting, and I'm the more extroverted of the two of us, so I'm not afraid to go out there and get jobs for us.
Absolutely.
Because we need to get hired.
Yes.
Usually cities and towns hire us for their parades. So this is usually like, major holidays like 4th of July, Memorial Day, etc. And then sometimes cities and towns have like centennials and things like that, one-offs. So we go out there and we convince them to hire us to be in there. So now we share it. We co-own it, McGann Marching Band, and I take care of that end of things while he takes care of every time we get hired. he has to go and find all the musicians. So we have a list of musicians. It's not the same group. Every time we march,
Oh.
it is a different group made up of different
Okay.
people based on people's availability. So it's
Oh.
unique. We don't have like regular practice sessions or anything like that.
Oh.
People get the music ahead of time, and they're all like super high skilled, either
Good.
high level high school, college, or professional. Practice ahead of time. We get to the venue 2 hours ahead of time, and then the new group each time practices together the music, and then we'll go out and do the parade.
Wow. Okay. And how often do you guys do that?
Well, I mean, we're just coming out of like hibernation season because of the
Okay.
winter.
Yeah.
Maybe if we lived in Florida, we'd do them all year long.
Yes.
But we do take a break,
Absolutely.
So we just got started up for St. Patrick's Day,
Mm.
began marching band, Irish. So
Hello.
there you go. So we got a
Yes.
bunch of those. And now we're just kicking off with things that are coming up, So we have, Bunker Hill, Lexington, and we'll go through all the way through until December, and we do holiday parades too.
Wow.
So we'll really it's March through December.
Oh, wow. Okay.
2-month break.
All right.
Yeah.
I love that for you guys.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Sean and Sean in particular is really passionate about like the traditional parade experience for people, and that live music is a dying, breed or what have you. So like being able to do that. He is also, as an educator, really passionate about empowering people, especially young musicians like high schoolers, and giving them the opportunity because they get paid to have this professional experience. So it's definitely like a symbiotic relationship of like being able to give back to them and to have that experience and get paid, as well as like giving to the community as well with doing their music.
All right, wonderful. So how do we find the McGann Marching Band?
Oh, yes. So we are on Facebook and we are on Instagram. So just search McGann. It's McGann, McGann Marching Band.
All right, McGann Marching Band on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, and we always announce our upcoming parades. So we love fans to follow us and to come, and if we're marching in the area, to come check it out.
All right, wonderful. McGann Marching Band, check them out. Yeah, I know. I was fascinated. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even know that's a thing.
It's a fun fact.
It's a fun fact, right? Isn't that funny though? Like you work with people, and then when you talk to them, you discover these like hidden talents or things, and it's just so fascinating. I'm like, I'm curious. I will find a stranger. Well, I've never met a stranger, so I'll find people like anywhere and just like on the plane, like anywhere, because I was like, chances are I never see them again, but like you hear their stories like so fascinating. I'm like,
exactly. Actually, just going back to what I do at QCC, that's another reason why I'm so passionate about my work, because we all bring our whole selves to work.
100%.
But people don't always think about that, you know? So you don't think about if someone's having a bad day, maybe something's going on in their life, or they're really excited about something that's going on in their life. And when you get to talk about yourself, you feel a little good about yourself. Like you're a little proud. It makes you feel, that you want to invest more in your community because they care about you. So that's another benefit to hosting opportunities for people to get together and share about themselves.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I know. I mean, you do a lot in terms of like at the college, there's things like, you're always feeding us, which is great. You introduced me to some delicious donuts. I mean, I couldn't eat it all. It's like the biggest donuts I'd ever seen in my life.
Oh,
and they
Rocco's Donuts.
Is that where it was? And it has like 50,000 things on it. I've never
yes. Sponsors Positively Suzanne.
Okay.
Because Rocco's Donuts, that you are the quintessential, that's you.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. So let's talk Rocco's Donuts, and then because I tease donuts, right? And then the last Employee Appreciation Day, you had these cookies, the large chocolate chip one. They were so good.
Oh, where did we get those from?
Yes, I think.
Um,
Oh, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find
yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah. Don't
Like
you
we're gonna
worry.
find
Well,
out.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, because like so I took mine. I was like I don't remember. I had something after, and then we ended up closing because of the snow. And I
Oh,
was like,
right.
I kept mine, and then the night I went home, I put it on a plate and heated up and did with a tea
Oh,
and
you
watched.
know what? I just remember where it
movie.
is. Did you
Okay.
get it in the morning? Like,
Ah,
remember how they had them out or with the
not
coffee?
in the morning. I got it in the afternoon in the cafeteria.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, that would probably be Garden Fresh.
Yes.
Garden
Okay.
Fresh, Garden Fresh Cafe.
All right.
Sponsor.
Okay, so
Suzanne.
that's two. Like we've given you guys props. Like so that's two.
Yeah.
1, 2. I don't mean they're all desserts, but it's okay. All right, darling. But no, I really love that, and I'll check it out. What's your next gig? What's the absolute first gig that's coming up now that you guys are coming out of
Oh,
hibernation?
shoot. I should have prepared. Sean's going to be
That's
mad
okay.
about
Like
this.
we're gonna follow you.
I think the next one that we have coming up is in Lexington, Mass. Don't
Okay.
remember the name of the parade, but we have someone
It's
going up for
okay.
Lexington. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Check out our
Social
interweb,
media. All right.
social media.
Check out his social media.
Yes.
We'll check that out. All right, perfect. All right, so now I hinted at it in the beginning about your love for cruises. So one of the other things that I also found out, like you love cruises.
Yeah.
Now, like I haven't done one yet. And
Oh, you got to. It's the
I don't know if
easiest
it's
vacation.
happening. I don't know if it's happening yet because we were thinking of it, and then 2020 happened. Like that's the year we were thinking.
Yep.
So then I was like, all right, it took me how many years to work up the courage, and then like, okay, something happened to say maybe not the time.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a big no.
Mhm.
But like you've been doing cruises. I swear, like I've only started at QCC like less than a year, and you've been on a few cruises since.
I've been on 2.
2? Are you sure?
Yes, I'm only 2, and usually I only go on 1 a year,
Oh,
if
okay.
that. It was
Okay.
a special year because my mom turned 75.
Yes,
So
that's
I brought
awesome.
her on a small
Yes.
cruise out of Boston up to Canada.
Yeah. Okay.
But my husband and I, fun fact, so he's second husband. It was a second marriage for
Yeah.
both of us. We decided not to have a full wedding. We eloped and we went
Ooh.
on our very first cruise together. That
Nice.
was like,
That's
and that's
smart.
our tradition now. And that's where the love of cruises came from.
Okay.
Yes. So that's why, and it's a great compromise because he is a homebody, but he will go on the cruise
Okay.
because like we go to all these different places and I love to go out and explore other things, but he's just like, I'm here on the boat, I'm here on the boat, I'm here on the boat. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he'll go out, he'll get off once in a while with me, but he's
just go out and
comfortable.
explore?
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah,
like,
you know me.
you
I
have
make friends.
changed. Like, I love that for you. Like, and I didn't know you then, but I'm just saying, oh my God, can little Becky ever fathom that? Like,
No.
you're like
No.
going to different countries and just
Mhm.
going all by yourself.
Mhm. Yeah, actually, and we've made some good friends on the cruises that we still are in touch with
Oh.
just by me talking to people when we go on these excursions. And I'm like you, I'm no strangers. I'm walking up, people walking up to me, I'm walking up to them,
Yeah.
no matter where, just starting conversations.
Oh,
So,
that's lovely.
but yeah, cruises are so great because I plan a lot of things in my life for my jobs. You know this,
you
all
do.
the details.
Yes.
What's so great about a cruise is that when you book a cruise,
All
most
the
everything is
details.
included.
In the details.
All the food, all your meals are there. If you have kids, there's a place to drop off the kids and you can go do your own thing. Entertainment right on the boat.
Yeah.
Usually there's a spa. I love a spa.
Oh.
We can talk
okay.
about spas all day
Okay.
long. I love a spa. Hit up the spa. And then you don't have to worry about like going to different places and having to like pass through customs and all that stuff. They do it for you. You drive. They just drop you right off, and you just have to get your passport to get back on the boat. It's so easy.
Wow. Okay.
Love it.
All right. Maybe
And
a
there's
few
like
years.
different like kinds of entertainment. Like there's music, comedy.
Yeah.
You meet different. It is a petri dish of opportunities to talk to people. There's so many people.
Yeah.
I met some lovely people in Iowa
Yeah.
that I will never go to Iowa in my whole life. Like I don't.
Okay.
My friend says I should because they have a big state fair. I was like, I don't know why I'll ever go there. She said, we have a big state fair and lots of pigs, big pigs.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
But
Okay.
and she works at a community college. So
Okay.
like random
Perfect.
connection,
Oh,
right?
that's
So that's the other great
wonderful.
thing about cruises. If you like meeting different kinds of people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So tell me some places that you've been.
Mostly places in the Caribbean.
Okay. Can't go
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah, no. We just went to St. Kitts,
Mm.
Antigua,
Wow.
San Juan, love
Okay.
San Juan. Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
places like that. So,
Okay.
and I've done some great excursions too. I swam with stingrays once.
Okay. I
It's
mean, like, what do
hard,
I say to that?
hard no. Yeah, like
Hard
out
no.
in the ocean,
Hard
like
pass.
they're going up next to me and I'm petting them, no
Okay.
problem. Went to a place where like, this is a really great story. I don't know where we were, but we booked, so you can book excursions through the cruise ship,
Yeah.
or you can do them on your own. You can find local ones. So we
Yeah.
found a local one, and this person picked us up, and I swear, and it was just us, so it was like a private tour around the island. The gas tank said E. Like there was no gas. It looked like there was no gas in the tank. I was nervous. And he was like, don't worry about it. It's fine. I was like, okay, okay. I said, anytime you want to pull over and get gas, you're fine. Never pulled over. And we went the whole time. Like
The
we
whole
went
time
everywhere.
and no gas.
We stopped on the side of a mountain and we had lunch, and it was a whole fish. Like the whole fish with the eye, the fin, everything. Like it was so like authentic, and some of those are the best. Like because the ones through the cruise are a little bit like cheesy, you know what I mean? They're
Well,
like
yeah.
more domesticated or whatever. This
Well,
is like
yeah.
a real deal. He stopped in a place that we had like monkeys jump all over us. It was great. It's great. I've had so many excellent. Yeah. Not feeling that?
No, but I mean, to each his own.
Yeah.
I mean,
like, but I mean, in the same the last cruise I went on, two of the places that we stopped, I went to like I got a pass for a day to like a resort area that was
Yes.
on a beach,
nice.
and there was a pool by the beach. I love a pool by the beach. I know
do.
that's weird, but I do. I do. And a hot tub by the beach.
Okay.
It's like sand is like sanding, but like
Okay.
the pool is clean. Oh, it's so
Okay,
lovely.
it's lovely.
It was like how the other half lives. I mean, the people that go there like for their full trip, like I
Yes.
could never afford that. But like a little pass for the day, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's nice. I mean, I do. So the kids now like the pool versus the beach. They don't want to go to the beach anymore. But I mean, I still like to do the beach. I mean,
I
don't,
like the beach too.
I don't quote
do.
unquote say if I want to swim. I had a bad experience a few years ago, so
Oh.
I'm like a little hesitant to go far out
Yeah.
and snorkel. I don't know if I'm ready to snorkel again. But
I
know.
didn't snorkel.
Yeah.
I don't like snorkeling because I don't like the flippers.
Oh,
The
okay.
flippers, I think, are gonna drown me. I would not enjoy that. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. But I'm a strong swimmer, so I'll go out
Okay.
on my own.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Good.
So would you say you're more of a pool than a beach person?
I mean, I like the beach, but here's my beach. My beach is, white sand, turquoise water, and, like just not too deep, no wavy, just sit down. I mean, I'm a luxury gal. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I was rich in a previous life. Like I was,
Yeah.
I was meant to be born into luxury.
Oh yes.
So
girl,
that's the
yes.
thing. I want to be on my yacht on the Mediterranean,
Please invite me. Yes.
like jumping off into the blue waters and
Mhm.
things like that, and then have the thing. But like, yeah, I don't want anything too crazy or too rough. And for pools, I don't mind pools, but I don't like overcrowded pools.
Oh yeah, no.
Like I don't
no.
want too many people in
I
the
have
pool.
to show
so.
you the pictures
Yes.
from the places that I went on my last cruise.
Yeah,
There was nobody in the pool. It's
Yeah.
just the pool all alone.
I know.
And it was right by the beach.
Yeah,
so
no, we
lovely.
love that. When we went to Cancun 2 years ago, I did the pool in the evening because it
Oh,
was
yeah.
just less crowded.
Yeah.
And it was just literally just us, and like it was dusk, and it was like very beautiful, and all of, and then it rained, and it was like it was nice.
Yeah.
Like it was
Well,
nice.
if you decide to do a cruise one day, then let's talk because there are certain cruise lines that are definitely more party cruise lines than other.
Okay.
Don't go to Carnival.
Okay.
Like-
Carnival is party.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't want a party. I want lively, like I want different experiences, but I don't want to necessarily want a party.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you mentioned 205 and I didn't stutter or blink because I was around then and way before then, right? So, I mean, I think I'm past the age where I'm up till 2 a.m. to the music beating loud
Yeah.
and things like that. I don't think
Yeah.
I could live that life again.
I know it. I think we lived our best life at your ball. Like that
Uh,
was good.
Oh
That was
my
comfortable.
God. Like,
That was
yes.
comfortable. That
Yeah,
was
11
good.
o'clock, like, yeah, let's wrap it up.
And
yeah.
then like we had a room at the hotel. So I
Yes.
just rolled
I
up to the room and
know,
passed
I
out. We
know.
will do that again.
Like absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And you girls just looked amazing. It was such a good night.
Same,
Like, yeah.
same.
And yeah, you shut that place down, my friend.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that was.
yeah.
We talked about that for weeks. We were
We
just.
did.
It was just like a lovely treat, you know,
Yeah.
because people don't ever like not as often just dress up, you know, enjoy it if
No.
you like it. Not everybody likes it.
do.
I get it. But every
No.
once in a while, like a
Dress
girl
up,
wants to
go
look
out.
nice,
Like,
you know,
dress
look
up, do
fancy.
all the things, go out, do all the things. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's happening again. The date's already set.
Okay,
So, like,
good.
yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. So it will happen. But any upcoming cruises planned, or actually, more importantly, bucket list cruise place that you want to go to?
Oh, I really want to go. I really want to go to Hawaii. It's actually a Hawaiian cruise is very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you have to pay for like the flight out, and for whatever reason, the Hawaiian cruises are very expensive. We've looked at it. The other tricky thing is that when they're offered, isn't always when my husband, because he has a limited vacation schedule because
Yes.
of being a teacher.
Yeah.
So coordinating that as well is tricky. But I would say Hawaii. I think
No,
that would be
absolutely.
awesome.
I know, right? And it's tough because, like, as a teacher, you want to be there and to teach and all that. And again, I don't, like, I would say to people, like, I don't have time to like hide my vacation.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, now there's social media, like we post and things like that, but I never want to not go somewhere and I'm like it's a secret, like, you know, like whatever, pray nobody sees you, not like scrub anything and things like that,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
You know, like
Oh, Sean would never. He won't
Yeah.
go. I mean,
he would, so he won't even miss it.
even take like a day off during the
Yeah.
year. Like he's very dedicated to his students, which I love about
No,
him.
I think
Like,
that's
appreciate
awesome.
that.
That's awesome. That's how I felt like about school. I couldn't miss a day of school. Like I'm like, I didn't want to miss anything, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's just you know,
Really?
that's
I
good.
mean, I would definitely take a sick day from school personally.
I
but,
did not.
Oh,
I got a
love that
perfect
for
attendance
you.
at graduation.
For what?
From high school.
For high school?
hmm
Wow, perfect attendance.
hmm At the time, they gave me a dictionary, so I still have the dictionary.
That's
to
what
this
they
day.
gave you for perfect attendance.
But in my defense, there was no social media, and I was a full-on nerd. I loved the dictionary.
Oh, did you have encyclopedias?
Yes. Again,
Like Encyclopedia Britannica in your house?
for anybody under 20, like they don't even know what an encyclopedia is. No, they don't know what an
This is
encyclopedia
the old
is.
lady section of the show.
We're
Let's
kind of
move it.
veered into things before the 1990s or things from the 1990s, Alex. Like,
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like, you know what I was thinking about today? This is so random, but like it's April Fool's Day, right?
Yes.
And like I'm not good at playing jokes.
I
But
don't do
the
play
one
jokes.
thing that I did as a kid that I remember.
Yeah.
I wonder if my mom's gonna watch this and if she remembers. But we used to have the phone on the wall, you know,
Yes,
like when you couldn't
absolutely.
walk around, you know, like a-
Absolutely. With a long cord, yeah.
Yes, exactly. And like you pick it up and it's like a receiver type of thing.
Yeah.
And I put shaving cream on the inside of the phone and I got her to like pick it up. That was like my one glorious moment of an April Fool's show. I'm so sorry, Mom, if you're watching
Yes,
this. I'm sorry.
she owes you. She owes you dinner. So I'm not an April Fool's person. Like, I
No.
don't play with me. Like,
No.
do not play
I'm
with me.
very gullible too. I
Like-
gotta be honest. Everybody knows that. of
Like,
me. I can
so
be
you-
duped into
like you're-
anything. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just so,
So, all right.
innocent.
This week, I received a DM. I get a lot of weird
Someone
DMs.
slid in. Yeah.
Yes, about this guy. Well, it says it's a guy, right? And he's dying, and
Oh, does he need money?
He's dying. No, he has millions of dollars, but he has no kids, and you know, like he's just gonna shuffle off from this mortal coil, and he's gonna give me the bank account number because he
Oh.
doesn't want. Like he's like, listen, I'm just gonna get off social media and all of that. Just take what you want and leave the rest.
Ugh.
So kind.
What did you do with that?
Block and delete.
What did he want from you?
Nothing. Did you get? Okay, because it's a scam. Because you know, once I put in my bank account information,
Oh, he wanted your bank account.
like yeah, like I
information.
gotta yeah. He was just like
Oh.
yeah, but it's like to follow the link. I gotta
Yeah.
click on the link
Oh.
to get, and he gave me the account number and the password and all of that. And he was like, just you know, he's just like log in. It's like I noticed this about you, blah blah blah. Log in and just take what you want. You know, he's lived a good life, and I was like,
Oh my
first of all.
gosh.
Like, I was just like, I don't even have the energy. Sometimes I'll respond like, yeah, okay. But I was just like, block, delete. I don't have time.
You know
So I
what's-
hope you wouldn't fall for that.
Yeah. Oh no,
Oh,
no.
okay,
But I
good.
will say, like on a serious note, like the scammers out there are
Yeah,
getting so clever
they
because
are.
my sister, very unfortunately, hey, I wonder if she's watching this. I don't
Hi,
know.
honey.
She got duped badly. She got a
Oh,
call of someone that was like demanding money from her, and
yeah.
she was a therapist at the time, and they had
Oh,
threatened something about her missing like a court date for like
oh.
something, and she really thought she had, and they said, you know, in order to keep your license or something, you have to give money. And it was believable. Like
Well,
it
they
was
create a
very
sense of
believable.
urgency. They
Yes.
do, and you like panic. It's kind of like with the toll the other day. So I'm so sorry for you, sister, that that happened because
Yeah.
just,
Yeah.
think
You
that your
gotta be.
license and, it's
Yeah.
awful.
And like really, and I worry about my parents too, like
Yeah.
my mom. I'm like, Mom, please, because
Hmm.
they prey on the older
They
folks too,
do.
you
They
know, like,
do. They do.
yeah.
There was a recent Jason Stewart. I know I am all over the place, but Jason Statham. Like, I don't know if you know who he is. He
Mm.
was originally. What was the movies that he came in before? Oh my goodness! And it was just like it was really good. He drives a car and all that. He was also in the Italian Job. It was called The Beekeeper. It's
Okay.
The Beekeeper. Are you into action?
Yeah,
Yes,
sure.
the beekeeper. And
Okay.
it was a scam. His elderly neighbor, who was like, whatever, he was retired. He's a retired, whatever, from some weird government agency. But they scammed the older woman to transfer like this charity that she did,
Mm-hmm.
like $30 million or something like that,
Oh,
all the
God.
thing. And then, she took her own life.
Oh,
And so in the movie, it's him like seeking revenge on these
oh.
people. It's like a whole farm. It's like you think it's just somebody in their basement. They're so sophisticated now, they like know so much about you. And there's another scam. What they're doing is where they pretend like they say they have your loved one.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I don't know how we got on scam, but
I
I don't
know.
know.
I know.
April Fools. See, this is the thing.
Yeah.
Like this
All
is the
right.
thing. Okay, I'm gonna like, yeah, we're back. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
like
Well, actually,
be mindful.
can we transition to something else? Because
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
okay, yeah, cool. So let's talk about, because Suzanne always gives me really good recommendations of what to watch.
Yes.
You always are like, oh, I just watched this. I
Yes.
just watched this. So what you watching there?
Best show on TV right now, Paradise on Hulu.
I have heard about that show and I need to watch it.
They just dropped the season finale of season 2, and season 3 is already in production. They're gonna start
Okay.
with it. So Paradise. It's only 8 episode, intense. Sterling K. Brown.
Oh,
Like,
I
just
heard. I loved
holy
him
moly
too. I loved
mother,
him.
like, and his wife's in this episode, like his real life wife. And they're
Oh.
fantastic. Okay,
Oh.
Paradise,
Okay.
absolutely the best
Noted.
show on television right now. So
Okay.
like, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Like,
Thank you.
Paradise. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So my producer's looking at me, and I think
Oh.
it's been an hour. I can't believe it.
Wow.
But I love to talk about, because I know so that you're a reader also. So any good books? Any good books you're reading?
I am just about done with The Measure, which was actually recommended to me by my new friend from Iowa.
Oh, wow.
When we were talking on the cruise. Yeah, so it's a fiction book, and it's really interesting. It has a lot of like deep themes in it, and the concept is that folks in the world receive a box on their 22nd birthday that has a string in it, and the string indicates how many more years of life
Lord.
you have to live, and you have to decide whether you want to open the box or not. And then there's a lot of social concepts, because people get treated differently if they have a long string or a short string, so it becomes political. It's very interesting.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so I it's definitely a deep read.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Did you read The Perfect Marriage and The Perfect Divorce?
No, you told me to though.
Like, you have to.
Yeah.
I know. Well, I mean, if you're like me, your TBR is just out of this world.
It-
Like between real books
Yes.
and on my Kindle app. So
I need to read Let Them. I have it. I have not read it yet.
So I mean, I haven't. I do understand the concept and the theory, but we don't have time to go into it and things like that. But
Part 2. No, I'm just kidding.
we're gonna have to do part 2. But I have very firm boundaries. So you know what? I think I've hit the age, and I think I've hit it a long time ago. And actually, I don't remember when I wasn't like this. You know what? If you're not for me, it's okay. And I'm okay letting you go. Because the people that I care about and the people that care about me will find ways to be in my life. And so one of the things I don't tolerate cruelty to myself or to others. And I will say that I'm very blessed that the people that I'm surrounded with, or even people that come in contact with me, they're just not cruel people. Like they don't make fun of people for any reason, anything, because it's like, you know who I am. So like if you know me and we're friends or connections or anything, and you think it's okay to be around me and make derogatory jokes about anybody for any reason, whether it's their race, their culture, their sexuality, their religion, just anything about them, then you're just not going to be around me for a very long time.
That's
So,
awesome. Yeah. And I also, I said this earlier, but I think it's so important to voice the,
mm,
anything to people that do say those things, because
yeah,
a lot of people
yeah,
don't. And
yeah,
I won't do it. Like, I won't. I will say something. I
yeah,
will make it uncomfortable. Like,
yeah.
if you say something inappropriate,
No,
because you've got to stand up for people.
absolutely. We got to stand up, and I think that is a perfect way to end, right?
Yeah.
Stand up for people. I think that it's our responsibility to make this world a better place, and we'll only get there by, like you said, approaching things with an open mind, but also being mindful and knowing that like we are not perfect, and if we mess up, own up, apologize, and move on. It's as
Absolutely.
simple as that, and
Yeah.
just treat others well. So that's what I
Agreed.
believe. All
Awesome.
right. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
I get to see you daily at
Yes,
QCC
that's
and
right.
McGann's Marching Band. You never know. Maybe I'll pop up in the audience one day. You never know.
Oh,
You know,
yeah. We'll get you in there
like,
marching with
like,
us.
ah!
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In terms of musical talent, I mean, in my mind, I'm Alicia Keys, but in reality,
We'll have
more
a
like.
flag. You can wave a flag or
Oh, okay,
something.
yeah, that I can do well. That I
Yeah,
can do well.
baton.
Like,
Throw a
yeah.
baton or
Oh,
something?
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. I mean, but I could walk very well in high heels.
Okay. Love that.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really and truly appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having
I
me.
hope you had a good time because
I
I
did.
certainly did.
Yeah.
And yeah, looking forward to chatting books and cruises and all the things with you. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So if you're tuned in, you were with the fabulous Miss Becky Lindley, and we were just having a good old time. I told her it was just like a fireside chat with two girlfriends chatting. She didn't even realize like an hour's gone, right? But to all our loyal viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in each week. Our loyal and executive producer, Paul Anderson, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And I am your fabulous host, Positively Suzanne. And
I'm Becky Lindley.
until next time.